been a fan of slow travel off the beaten path compared to trips in the big cities. And when I heard that I'll be coming back to Japan's Inland Sea, well, you can say that I jumped on that Shinkansen faster than you can say Shinkansen. The last time I explored cute coastal towns on foot and by bicycle. But this time, I'll be letting the ferries and buses do their work as I hop between the islands. As a big transport fan, I'm really excited for this trip, so let's get into 3 days discovering Japan's Seto Inland Sea. First things first, a simple overview of my trip in the Setouchi region. On day 1, I'll be stopping at Himeji for the day because I just can't miss Japan's best castle before moving on to Okayama and staying there. The next day, I'll take the ferry to Shodoshima, the second largest island in the Seto Inland Sea. Then on the last day, I'll spend half the day there, then go to Ogijima, an island off Takamatsu. If you're wondering which rail pass could work for you, the Setouchi Area Pass covers the bullet train and most local buses and ferries on this route. You get 7 consecutive days of unlimited travel in the Setouchi region. We have a video about this pass, so check that out for more details. I'm only traveling for 3 days, but I hope it gives some inspiration for what you can do in the area on a longer trip with the pass.
We will soon make a brief stop at Himeji.
That over there is Himeji Castle, and she's beautiful even from here. I don't think I'll get lost as long as I keep my eyes on the castle. Himeji is best known for its castle and mountain temple complex, and you can't go there without seeing them. Let's start with the castle. It's Japan's best surviving castle from the feudal period, and it's also known as White Heron Castle for its elegant white appearance like a bird spreading its wings. These are called shachi, and they're typically found on the roofs of castles. Now these two over here, they're actual size replicas of the ones that you can see on Himeji Castle behind me. As we get closer to the castle, you can start to see why it's one of Japan's most famous. The main keep complex isn't just one tower like many castles in Japan, but actually one main keep and 3 smaller keeps. Also, all of its secondary walls still remain, adding to its incredibly complex and beautiful appearance. I'm inside the main keep, and did you know, feudal lords did not typically live inside these keeps, but instead in castle palaces just outside. So what was the purpose of building such a tower if not to live in? Well, castle keeps were meant to be symbols of power and the last line of defense. Next to the main keep is the Kesho-yagura that was built for the princess of the castle and her ladies-in-waiting. And inside, you can see some rooms and displays related to her. The other major sightseeing attraction in Himeji is Shoshazan Engyoji, a mountain temple complex outside the city center. You can hike up the mountain, but most people take the ropeway. Pilgrims and visitors alike have been going to Engyoji since it was founded over 1,000 years ago. It takes about a couple of hours to explore the grounds of the mountain temple, and I would recommend wearing good walking shoes. This information board says that you can see Himeji Castle where I was this morning from here. It's dead center where I'm pointing, but you probably need a zoom lens camera to see it better. The Money Den is the main worship building in Engyoji. The original building was here for almost 1,000 years before it was destroyed in a fire, and this is a reconstruction from 1933. That's the Money Den behind me, and doesn't it remind you of the Kiyomizudera Temple in Kyoto? Another highlight at Engyoji is the set of 3 massive halls about 5 minutes from the Maniden. They're known as the Mitsuno-do, and they're where the monks trained and lived.
If you've watched the movie The Last Samurai, then the Mitsuno-do may look familiar to you because it was one of the filming locations in the movie. Now let me be Raina Tom Cruise Ong and give you an extended director's cut of that scene.
And now, I follow my journey towards the setting sun and head to Okayama. Cassie spent some time in Okayama the last time she was here, and you can check out her video in the link below for some travel inspiration in and around the city. As for me, I'll be off to explore some islands from tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to today as I get to take a ferry in Japan. Now, aside from the short ferry between Hiroshima and Miyajima a bit further west of here, how often does a traveler get to take one? Now, to get to the ferry terminal, I'll be taking a bus from Okayama Station, so I'll see you on the boat. It's possible to explore Shodoshima by public bus, but since I only have a day or so, I've gone with a rental car to maximize my time on the island. My next stop, Olive Park.
Shodoshima's climate is similar to the Mediterranean, which makes it good for growing olives. Here at the spacious Olive Park, you can see and experience all things olive related and feel like you're not in Japan.
This olive tree over here was planted over a century ago in 1908. It thrived, and its success of growing olives, of course not without trial and error, made Shodoshima the birthplace of growing olives in Japan. The island is also the top producer of olives in the country.
Shodoshima was the filming location for the live-action movie version of Kiki's Delivery Service. And Olive Park is a popular location where visitors can recreate scenes from the movie by the sea, and in this case, the Seto Inland Sea.
To help jog everyone's memory, I've tried my best to look the part. I've borrowed a broomstick, and I'm gonna recreate a flying scene. That's right, gonna fly. I'm back in the car, and this time let's go on a scenic drive on the Shodoshima Skyline, a 10-kilometer stretch of road that traverses close to the island's tallest peak. Wow, look at that! Wow!
Kankakei Gorge is located roughly in the middle of Shodoshima, and it's one of the 3 most unique rocky sceneries in Japan. The other 2 are Yabake Valley in Oita and Mount Myogi in Gunma. There are a few ways you can explore the gorge. You can hike, or take a ropeway to the upper section, or those with a car, like me, can also drive to the top of the gorge. While the foliage is nice and green in the warmer months, come fall, Kankakei becomes an excellent autumn color viewing spot in the Seto region.
There are few spots on the island to see the sunset, and my accommodation for tonight is one of them. I can see the sunset from my room, but I'm feeling classy today with my glass of sparkling wine by the lounge.
One scenic view on Shodoshima is the terraced rice fields in the island's interior.
The literal translation of Nakayama Senmaida means interior mountain, 1,000 rice fields. But in reality, there are about 800 rice fields of varying sizes. Now it's so nice to walk through here. You get to hear the sound of the water, the insects, as well as smell the air, which is filled with the sweet fragrance of rice.
I'll be heading back to the ferry terminal in a couple of hours, but before that, there's still time to check out one more sightseeing spot.
This sandbar that I just walked across connects the mainland to this island, and it's known as Angel Road because it only appears when the tide is low.
From Shodoshima, I get on a ferry and head to Ogijima.
Ogijima village over there, and doesn't it look cute? I heard the streets are like a maze and I'm looking forward to exploring it.
Ogijima is on my radar thanks to the Seto Art Festival. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known about it nor considered visiting. And it's still worth going outside the festival period just to walk around the village, take in the island vibes, and see some permanent artworks like these.
Like a maze, but every turn a surprise. If there's a lighthouse, you know I'm gonna be there, and the walk here was definitely worth it for me because I get to see the lighthouse together with some of the islands in the Seto Inland Sea like Naoshima over there. It's time for me to return to Takamatsu from where my journey continues. Thanks for joining me on this 3-day trip. Let us know in the comments where else would you go and what would you see.